Welcome. #Theversashow is part of an entertainment podcast that exercises our freedom of speech. Our conversations, opinions, debate on a certain topic is not to offend anyone in any source. For that being said, enjoy the show. What's going on? What's happening? And welcome back to #Theversashow. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening and once again and taking your time to having your sight on this show to bring more viewers in as well. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and make sure you tell your friends too about the show. Each episode is growing and growing, and each episode that you guys watch, we are getting better and better and better. And I appreciate you guys for sticking around, and thank you so much. And Fraz as well, thank you, man. This is the 5th consecutive episode that you've been on.
Yeah.
And then there's times where I'm tired working overnight, but you know what? There's times where I'm like, you know what? Let's do the show for you, for the people. That's acknowledging us. And make sure you follow us on Instagram. Fraz, you have Twitter or you have any?
Nah, this Instagram. I even shut down the Facebook too, bro. Don't have Facebook. Just the Instagram and TikTok, but really just the Instagram.
Yeah, me too. Like I only have Instagram and Facebook, but I only look at Facebook for like videos. Like I don't even really talk to anybody on Facebook.
Nowadays, I'm too busy.
I know.
I'm too busy, bro. I'm too busy.
Yeah, me too. Even this times, it's like Instagram. I'm just like, it's like social media.
I go through it once, and I go through it, but then it's like I'm busy, bro. Like I got stuff I got to do. Got to make sure I get done. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Well, one thing I have in my thoughts, really, going back to sports talks, and I want to talk about the ones that didn't win a NBA championship. Allen Iverson, Reggie Miller, Karl Malone, John Stockton, John Stocks, Patrick Ewing. This
Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley. That's correct. There's numbers of NBA players that didn't win championships that I felt that should have won a championship, and I feel like the number one guy that should have won a championship in my heart, I felt it should have been Allen Iverson, man.
Yeah.
Allen Iverson.
See, when they had that trade, because I'm in Jamaica and I'm watching the finals there. When they had that trade, or when they got Mutombo, whether it was a trade or whichever, I said, I'm not watching this finals.
Yeah.
Like, how is Mutombo going to stop Shaq?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, there's no answer for that. Plus, too, Shaq was, at that time, his size was like...
You feel me? Like, how was you going to stop him?
No, there was no stopping him.
There was no stopping him. So it was just like, unless you had somebody like, Ben Wallace. Unless you had somebody like Ben Wallace and Rasheed Wallace who can antagonize Shaq, that's different. But Mutombo not about to antagonize Shaq. Mutombo, no.
No, not at all. Even
he didn't get Allen Iverson didn't get no help.
And when watching the Last Dance documentary with the Chicago Bulls, and those like saying with the Indiana Pacers, and I forgot how tough that team was too, in the East. Like man, like that team was just
real good.
Yeah, that team was a killer.
But you see how it is though, right? Reggie Miller was a shooter, but Reggie Miller was known as a dog still. You feel me? Like playing wise. They make it seem like, only the centers or the power forwards can do that. Nah, you can do that. Like, even Steph Curry. People see Steph Curry as the baby face. I see Steph Curry as a dog because when he gets mad, he's mad.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many players you can see that with. But Iverson, he was a dog. It's just he didn't have no help. He had no help, man.
Yeah, in 2001, zero help. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, in 2000 finals, they went to Game 7. The Pacers and the Lakers went to Game 7, so that was a tough series for them. And but 2002, they went up against the New Jersey Nets at the time, and they got beat. I can't remember what game Lakers won in.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But yeah, man, like Allen Iverson for me, cultural wise, basketball wise, like people try to make it seem like AI was this, player just caused a bunch of problems, but it really wasn't. He was actually a really good player, really good player. I mean, a lot of the guys that's doing crossovers between 2002 to now, they got it from AI. And whether it's Derrick Rose, whether it's Dwayne Wade, whether it's John Wall, any of these guys. I mean, even you can even say Chris Paul for a certain degree because you saw AI doing crossovers. You like, oh snap, he just crossed Jordan. Okay, I got to do that for me to get into the league.
Yeah, but and the funny thing is that and Maverick was looking at the 1996 draft. If that was like the best draft,
to me, it is.
I think so too.
It is. I mean, man, like everybody come off the top of your head, like right, you thinking about it. It's
if Steve Nash would have won a championship, that probably would have helped complete that 1996 championship.
If him and Allen Iverson would have won.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean AI too, and he was a number 1 pick too.
Kobe was in that draft.
Kobe was in that draft.
Every time I think about it, Kobe's in the draft, and only one man out of all these teams say we getting that kid.
Yeah, Jerry West.
Jerry West is like, we getting that guy.
He traded a lot of players just to get that. And what's so funny is like, I remember again at the Last Dance series, the guy was like, "You gonna pay $250,000 to a rookie that didn't play an NBA game, and you giving him a shoe deal?"
Yes.
And so it's like with Kobe, it's like Jerry West is like, "You gonna pay this guy all this money, and you don't know if he really is the next outbreaking star? Like you don't know that." But Jerry West had his belief.
He knew already. Like think about it. You're all the way in LA.
Mm-hmm.
LA. This kid is in Philly. Kobe's in Philly. And you had to see or send some scouts out there to see what he's like. But man, like just think about it. Allen Iverson got drafted before him. What, Steve got drafted before him? I think so. I don't remember.
And I don't mean to cut you off too, because I just want to point this out too. And I said this before. I still believe in my heart, if Allen Iverson would have went to the NFL, he would have been a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah. Because people were comparing him to Michael Vick, like, oh, he looked like he might be better. Because Allen Iverson is actually probably the same height or a little bit taller than Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Man, like I think, regardless of what he made a decision to play basketball, I still think it was a good decision because, you're number 26 on the all-time scoring list. That's another thing. James Harden just passed him.
James Harden, he's gonna pass a lot of records, and and everybody's talking about LeBron James keeping that record. Then I was like, yeah, 40,000 points. That is a lot of points.
Who gonna get that?
Yeah, but then I was like, to tell you the truth, I'm looking at Kevin Durant.
How? If he's always hurt.
Strong point.
How?
I was going to say Steph Curry too.
How Steph?
All them damn threes he's making.
Okay, you can go all them damn threes, but let's not forget LeBron has averaged 28 his whole time from second or third year in the league. Steph Curry didn't start averaging no 30 and 28 and that stuff till after 2015 when he won the title. That's when Steph Curry started. Because that year I think he averaged 26. Then the following year he got the MVP, averaged 30, and the following year he got MVP again and averaged, I think, the same thing. But LeBron has been averaging consistently 28. If you look at Steph Curry's stats right now, I think it's 26 or 25 point something.
And I say this with LeBron James, and I think Candace Parker mentioned it on game day. It was like she's like, LeBron said that he's not a scorer, but as we see in hindsight, like he is. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm like, well, first of all, LeBron from his rookie career averaged like 20 points throughout. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, give Kareem Abdul-Jabbar his credit because he did it for 39 years. Only scored 1 3, but most of it was from ones or twos.
Hook shot and all that stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and LeBron did it. And let's be real. And I said this before. Those points elevated more after 2015. Let's be real.
Yeah, because so he started putting up numbers with threes and everything that people didn't see before. Like, not saying LeBron didn't have 50-point games in 2011 or 7 or 8 or whatever, but he started putting up more consistent numbers.
Yeah.
I think that was the scary thing about it, because I said it in 2014, 15. I was like, nah, Kobe's still better. I have to see LeBron do what Kobe do at that age, and he's done it. So I have to give him credit. Like he is better than Kobe. The way he plays, the way he carries himself on the court, like Iman Shumpert, shout out to Iman Shumpert, he said something as LeBron was telling everybody, yo, cut to the basket, go that way. And everything he was saying, he did. Yeah. So I'm watching a game with him, and I'm like, let me see if he really does this. And he's literally telling people, like, go that way. And then he still passed the ball that way. How? If you see the man, you're guarding him, and he's like, go that way. And the other dude, you should be like,
yep. I mean, LeBron is a different breed, man.
Different, bro.
Different breed. But we're going to take a little quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to switch gears. I actually want to switch gears. Fraz, if you staying for a minute, because I want to switch gears on the conversation because something hit my head, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I guess you guys don't even know. We're going to talk about Lil Durk hearing them gunshots and his reaction. Like, he didn't react at all. And as well, we're going to still talk about R. Kelly and Harvey Weinstein. R. Kelly with 20 years, Harvey Weinstein with 16 years. We're going to talk about them numbers. Don't you go nowhere. Hashtag the Versus Show. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Hashtag the Versus Show. And we're going to talk about Lil Durk hearing them gunshots and R. Kelly with the 20 years and Harvey Weinstein, getting 16 years. And with Lil Durk from Chicago, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for him, it's just like, I guess it's normal that they hear gunshots.
I'm not going to say I know what anything is like in Chicago. But, just by his reaction, yeah, it looked like it was just normal.
Yeah. I mean, even from people that, like, from Compton, people from, like, Houston, from Chicago, New York as well, too. Like, I guess, like, gunshots is just, like, a ring a bell, because, like, with some people, they will react by running, screaming. But them, they just stop and look like, where's it coming from?
Some people might be in their bed and they hear gunshots. It's like, okay.
Yeah, true. And R. Kelly now... R. Kelly with 20 years in Chicago and Harvey Weinstein 16 years. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 16 years in Los Angeles. And like I said, the numbers, man, little iffy numbers.
It don't add up, but it's a media. Like, okay, so put it this way: we were still hearing stuff about R. Kelly, right? Even before he got his 20 years. Right? They were still saying stuff about him, YouTube, whatever. Was people talking about Harvey Weinstein?
No.
Before they sentenced him?
No. And what's so funny was that I remember people was talking about R. Kelly a lot. And I was like, didn't you guys forget Harvey Weinstein?
Yep. They didn't talk about him like that.
Nope, not at all.
A lot of shows, podcasts, whatever you want to call it, we're definitely talking about R. Kelly.
Yeah. I mean, I remember one person was like, stop playing R. Kelly's music. And I'm like, listen, hey, I like his music. What he did was wrong. I'm not saying what he didn't do was wrong. I'm just saying it's like his music is just, they're good. It's good music.
People got their, preference, and you can't tell somebody stop liking the music just because somebody, did something. That's their music. I mean, I'm not saying the person, I condone what they do, but that's their music. I mean, there's a lot of artists out there, let's be real, that's done stuff and people still listen to their music. It don't matter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like his music. What he did was wrong. But at the same time, even Harvey Weinstein, what he did was wrong too. But 16 years, I personally felt he should have got longer than just 16. If R. Kelly has 30 in New York and 20 in Chicago, so now that's 50 years.
But think about it, right? So, like I said, media. So media's keep playing R. Kelly stuff with the trials and everything, what he's done. They're not playing the Harvey Weinstein. They're not playing that one, right? So the more you see R. Kelly's, don't you think that media's doing this just to push the button more to say, hey, remember this. Hey, remember what he did. Remember what he did. So the judge, whoever, it's a distraction type thing. So distracting you from that, I mean, with that from the other one, because they weren't playing that one, the Harvey Einstein. They weren't playing his. They were just like playing R. Kelly, R. Kelly, R. Kelly. So more likely that's what's gonna happen. If they were playing Harvey Weinstein all the way, like, yo, he did this, he did this, he did this. Like, all right, put it this way. To this day, people are still playing Chris Brown stuff. If that was, and look at how many other white actors, singers done stuff. They're not gonna play theirs. It's just the way media is.
And speaking of Chris Brown too, like I was looking at the 200 greatest Rolling Stones greatest R&B singers, and he wasn't on the list. And I didn't see him on the list.
I'm not even commenting on that, bro. All I know is that's fucked up.
And like I said, even with R. Kelly, he wasn't on that list, but I was like, that dude has hits, man.
It's all about what you. It's all like
can't escape them hits. And I remember
you can't, but it's just what they, what happened. Like people are gonna rob you of your stuff. Like it's almost like sports. Oh, you did this to do this way. More than likely, they're gonna rob you of your championship. Not every sport does that, but more than likely, they're gonna do it. It's
Well, yeah. I mean, even with Barry Bonds, when they found out he did all that steroids, and then there was like, oh, I think there was like, we're gonna take away some of his home runs. I'm like, how can you do that? Like,
see.
And what was Neil Armstrong?
Yep.
Yeah, him. Was it? Oh God, I'm so smacked right now, guys. But one of the Armstrong, the biker dude.
Yeah.
You guys can help me out with that. But even with him, when they found out like he was taking steroids, and they was like, oh, we should take some of like his, his accomplishments, his achievements. And I'm like, even who was the other one? The Olympian, Michael, Phelps.
I can't remember. Yeah, they were trying to do that because he smoked.
Michael Phelps,
because he smoked.
Yeah, and it's like, man, you're gonna take away some of his gold medals. Like, get out of here! Like, what's wrong with you guys? What you need, if you're gonna take away something, what you need to do is take away the Houston Astros World Series championship when they cheated.
Yeah. But that. So it's just like I said, media has a way of doing that. So you're not gonna focus on what's going on everywhere else. You're just gonna focus on that one topic. So,
Yeah, true. That's true too. But man, like talking about with cheaters, man, like with the what you got there? What you looking at?
Nah, the other day, the Sixers played the Grizzlies, and halftime show, Chuck, he was talking a lot of stuff about how the Sixers. Man, listen. Sometimes you gotta let the game play out. You can't get too high, too low in the game, and he was going off the fact that.
Oh, okay.
Sixers are getting threes, were scoring on them every day, all day in this game. But
this is #Theversashow. So, and this is also what we do too. So, if something that you want to get into a topic with another, like a video or like another person's conversation, so we could get our opinion on it, I don't mind that either. You know what I'm saying? So, is it not 1947?
Nah. They were saying, hold on, because how the game was being played was crazy for them. Sixers were just like going off in the second half. Like I said, you have superstars and then you have stars. You have guys that that gonna step up to the plate. So in this game, Desmond Bain was like raining threes, and I mean he can shoot. So in the first half, I think he had 21.
Like I said before, Philly don't go back to the finals unless you're going to win.
So Desmond Bain can shoot threes real good, right? So he had 21 or 19 points, but Ja Morant had 7. Joel Embiid had 9. Not saying Joel Embiid was playing great either. He had 9. Ja Morant finished with 15. Joel Embiid finished with 27. Went to the free throw line. Yes, he did that. But he made some shots as well. Where is Ja? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You have superstars.
Where is Ja?
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I used to think Donovan Mitchell to me wasn't a superstar. Because I'm not saying after he scored that magnificent, what was it, 75-point game he scored or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying after that, but then I started realizing him playing harder than everybody else on the court. I saw him win a whole 42 minutes straight playing.
And I tell you what, too, with John Morant, his acrobats, when he's up in the air for the layups, oh, man, it's just spectacular.
That got blocked the other night. Yeah,
who?
Joel Embiid blocked that. Not saying Joel Embiid didn't get blocked.
Oh, see, that's Joel Embiid.
Yeah, but he thought he was going to dunk on Joel Embiid.
Oh, see, he's trying to make a highlight, but then, see, he gave Joel Embiid a highlight.
Big time.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, listen, one thing with John Morant, he is definitely a MVP competitor.
He's an MVP competitor, but is he really an MVP?
Well, in the
okay,
like
top 5 right now. Would you put John Morant as in the MVP conversation for top 5?
I would think, yeah.
All right, so let me see. Going on line.
Going for my gut.
You got Jason Tatum, Giannis, Joel Embiid, Jokic. Yeah. You put him top 5 for MVP.
Yeah, top 5. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, because John Morant, that dude, he's good.
I'm not just going off of, is he good or not? I'm going off where your team is. That's 1. 2, how good your team is now to supposed to a couple years ago. I don't care who the player is. It could be, Desmond Baines. He could be him playing like John Morant. I'm looking at your team, how far you are.
Mm-hmm.
So, see, like what Chuck said, like that shit.
He don't like the
he don't
toughness.
like the Sixers' mental toughness.
Wait, he don't like the mental toughness? Well, offensively or defensively?
Defensively. But all right, would you think James Harden would play? He played this game, had 2 steals. Like while Reggie Miller was calling the game and said, "Yeah, James Harden had to step up and have a couple good defensive plays." As soon as he said that, James Harden got a steal.
Well, one thing I'll say with James Harden is that he do not play good defense. Even when he was with Houston, he didn't play good defense.
But, just try.
Yeah.
That you see, that's a Philly thing. Like, we don't want you to sit there and just be like, "Oh, I'm in the corner, chilling."
Yeah.
Y'all gonna play? No, just try. Even if you get beat, just try.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he's trying. Don't get me wrong. He is definitely trying to win.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's going to Phoenix. I'm saying it here. This is Saturday, the 25th of February. I'm saying it is that Phoenix is going to the finals.
Said it yesterday too.
And I'm telling you, if Kevin Durant gets on that Phoenix court, I'm telling you, every single team is in trouble. Every team.
If he get on the Phoenix court, he is going to be in the Phoenix court. He
didn't play yesterday.
Yeah, he didn't play, but they probably trying to say, "Yo, man, we got 23 games now left. Come back on the 15th or 18th game and play the rest of the way."
But I mean, at the same time, he has to step into that Phoenix court. It's going to change that whole entire NBA atmosphere.
How much do you think he's going to score his first game playing for Phoenix?
That's going to be a trouble answer because you got Devin Booker on there.
I'm giving him 25.
25?
Yeah. Above 25. Anything above 25.
Oh, I mean,
because you think Chris Paul really gonna be like, "Oh, I got KD. Okay, Devin, you can shoot." Nah, man, I'm about to give this ball to KD 24/7.
But not even just that. I mean, like he could also get about a good 30, or if Devin Booker sacrifices, then
they're gonna do it.
Yeah, then
it's his first game. Like, I mean, how would you welcome a good player? Not even a good player. What am I talking about? A great player into your team, right? How would you welcome him? You gonna shoot, or you gonna be like, "You know what, man? We gonna let you shoot. Let you." This is your first game. Let the fans see what you can do. That's box office. That's how you get that money. Because the fans all right, who they going to cheer for? Just in that one game, the first game, right? For Kevin Durant. Who they going to cheer for more? If Devin Booker hit a 3 or Kevin Durant hit a 3?
Definitely Kevin Durant hit a 3.
See what I'm saying? Box office. That's how you going to make the money. Highlights. That's how you going to make the money. On the sports covers. Oh, Kevin Durant with the 3. If they win a championship, right?
There's the most like chance they're going to win a championship.
Okay, so if that happens,
because who in the East they're going to go up against?
The only team, like I said, is just Boston. That's it.
And Milwaukee.
No, Boston, Milwaukee, and the Sixers. But if Milwaukee and the Sixers,
please don't put Sixers in there.
I know, but
why would you do that?
Because it is still a possibility. I'm being objective. It's a possibility.
You're right. It's 100% truth. But come on, man, you don't want to put him in a predicament.
I know. I don't want to put him in there.
Like,
I know. Like, I know. But so For Boston, I think they're the only ones though like have everything to win because you can't shut down KD. It's impossible. I know that. But you can shut down Devin Booker. Jaylen Brown can shut him down. Jason Tatum can shut him down.
In Boston,
and then Booker can't guard Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. He can't. And then you just traded away a couple of your assets. So who's going to actually guard those? Like I said, KD's going to get his. But who's going to guard Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown? Chris Paul can't guard both of them. Not even one of them.
No, I mean, I'm saying it's going to be a really tough series when it comes to anybody in the East going up against Phoenix.
I think the only tough test they're really, really going to have, in my opinion, is Boston. Because if you go Sixers, you have Ayton and Joel Embiid. Okay, Joel Embiid is going to get his, all that stuff. But who's going to stop Kevin Durant?
That's what I was going to say.
There's nobody on this. You can't put Tobias Harris on Kevin Durant. He's going to kill him.
Yeah, no, you can't even put Jason Tatum on Kevin Durant.
No, you can. You can.
But he's not going to do a good job.
No, he's probably going to do a better job than Tobias Harris. But that's why I said, no matter where you put Kevin Durant, he's going to get his, no matter what.
I think just by us putting this together, man, Phoenix got this whole thing because who's going to stop Kevin Durant?
Yeah, but you got to remember, bro, who's actually going to stop Jason Tatum? No, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Who are the Phoenix Suns going to stop him?
Okay, Devin Booker
can't guard. He's not a defender.
But he could stop probably Jaylen Brown.
Nah,
I think so.
Nah,
I don't think he could stop Jason Tatum, but he could definitely do some few, defensive moves on Jaylen Brown.
Nah. Jaylen Brown was going to get... Jaylen Brown, if they go to the finals, Jaylen Brown probably going to average 22. And then Jason Tatum probably going to average 28.
Okay, well, I mean... Okay,
Kevin Durant probably going to average 33. But it's like... the same. It's just like LeBron James when he played the Warriors, right? The second time when the Cleveland Cavaliers won. The first time we witnessed, okay, LeBron is doing this by himself. You can't stop him. That's the same thing with KD. You can't stop him no matter what you do, right?
But the only thing is that the worst part with that is that he has help. Kevin Durant has help.
Yeah, but if they don't play up to the par, that help don't... Well, let me say this. That help don't mean nothing, but the only two factors I see, and I see the big X factor for the Celtics and Phoenix if they go, is DeAndre Ayton. He would be the X factor because Al Horford can't stop him. He'd be the X factor in that game. But if the Sixers go, if Milwaukee
Sixers go, they go.
There's nobody that can stop Kevin. You got to keep looking at that part.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think that's why Phoenix is going to win the whole thing because who has an answer in the East? Because Milwaukee, for instance, right? If Milwaukee goes into the finals,
stop Kevin Durant.
They might put Giannis on him. For him.
Why would you do that? So, okay, wait. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Just to slow down the momentum.
Yeah. That's true. Because you can still have Brook Lopez on DeAndre Ayton. So, yeah. That's
But the problem is this, though. If they're going to start double teaming on Kevin Durant, then with Giannis, then that's going to be a problem because then you might guard Devin Booker, but don't underestimate Chris Paul.
Yeah. But, all right. So, if I think that would be a revenge game for Chris Paul, too, because,
Yeah, and that's another thing too.
Holiday did.
I don't think Chris Paul wants no other team in the East more than the Bucks.
Oh man,
and he'd be so disappointed. It could be Game 7, Celtics versus the Bucks, and it could be like a tied game, and then Jason Tatum could shoot that buzzer beater, and then Chris Paul is just upset.
He's just want that.
No, he's like, yo, I wanted Milwaukee. But then, I mean, for asking that, you giving Giannis another shot for that second title.
Well, based on his hand right now,
this man is going to be like Mbappe. Oh man!
Hey, actually, that's kind of crazy because they two young players and in their sport, and they already got the national championship, got titles, got this, that's pretty.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I got Phoenix all the way. I'm sorry, Phoenix all the way, because there's no answer for Kevin Durant. You could add Russell Westbrook into the Clippers. I don't give a damn.
That don't mean nothing to me.
Nope, not. And you could add Kyrie over to Dallas still.
That don't mean nothing to me. I didn't even say nothing about them teams because you gonna have Kyrie and Luka.
Yeah, and
who gonna guard Kevin Durant? Who gonna guard Ayton?
And here's another thing too is. Everybody was talking about Denver, right? Oh, Denver, it's a chance they're going to go to the West. there's a chance that they're gonna go to the finals. Okay, if they go to the finals, right, against Celtics or the Bucks,
they done.
Yeah, I think they done. I'm sorry.
They done. Because there's nobody on that team that can guard Jason Tatum, and not even close to Devin Booker. The only person that can probably guard is Eric Gordon. Can probably guard Jason Tatum, but then if you go against the Bucks, who gonna guard Giannis? Because Jokic can't guard him.
Yeah. I mean, and the worst thing is too, it's like, oh, Denver. I mean, they just like a Western Conference competitor, but when it comes to the finals, and if y'all want to judge me on it, fine. But for me, if you ask my pick, if anyone goes to the championships, if you have championship experience, if you have a championship DNA, I'm choosing you. And if you the new guy on the block, then I'm like, hey man, this person got experience.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna know what to do. And especially if it's the same coach, he's gonna already map up game plans and stuff like that.
Yep, because he's been there before.
That's what, like with Kansas City Chiefs, that's why I was like, no, I'm sorry, but Philly, y'all play hard. Matter of fact, Jalen Hurst was the one that played hard. But I mean, with Patrick Mahomes and them, they knew what to do when it comes to the Super Bowl. Like they know how to win. Even when there was a play with Travis Kelce. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry. Let me put this down. With Travis Kelce, he was like, I'm confused. What to do? And he got like the whole offensive people confused. And then that's when Patrick Mahomes called hike. And then, pretty much he's trying to do like little trick plays on Travis Kelce. And that's the type of championship experience that I'm talking about. Most people, they would just play the game. You know what I'm saying?
Most people just do that. Even with the Warriors and the Celtics last year, the Warriors had championship DNA. They know what to do. They've been there before. I think now that the Celtics been there, it would be crazy because Celtics versus Phoenix, they both been there. They both didn't win. So the only championship DNA would be on the either team would be Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, everybody else has been there but lost.
Well, yeah, because like Devin, they have championship experience, not DNA. Yeah, Kevin Durant had that championship DNA.
Yeah, that's the same thing with Celtics. They would have that championship experience.
Yeah, experience. Yep, and that's what I'm saying. So if they go up against Denver, that's going to be a whole new different world.
Yeah, Denver going to be like, oh my God, how long we haven't been here? And Celtics.
And not saying that they're not saying that they can't win. There's a chance that they could win.
They could win. Yeah.
Yeah, because that experience could just still say like, hey guys, you still need more experience. You know what I'm saying? And if you think about with Jerry West, he's been to the finals, 7 times? I think 7 in a row. And he lost 7 in a row. And it took him, 2 years or I think 2-3 years after for him to get his first one. Because even though he'd been there 7 times already, it's them losses that he has to bounce back. Hell, even with LeBron James when he went to 2007, right? Went to 2007. It took him 4 years to get to the finals, right? Same way it took Kobe. It took Kobe 4 years to get to the finals. But the thing is that they have Phil Jackson, the most championship DNA / experiencer on that team. With LeBron, he was a championship experiencer. You know what I'm saying? And then when he got to 2011, he was a championship experiencer, then lost, and then stopped in 2012.
Yeah.
Because then, and one thing with 2007 was that you're going to be against the Spurs. Championship experience, championship DNA. They knew what to do. Greg Popovich knew what to do.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan knew what to do. Those guys knew what to do. 2011, those Dallas Mavericks went to the 2006 finals against the Heat, lost.
They knew what to do.
They knew what to do. Even though Miami, like Dwayne Wade had him and Haslam, I think, was the only two. Even though, Mike Spoelstra, but he was assistant coach. But those were like the only two really that
experience when they went to 2011.
Right. And even though LeBron had experience, still, like, they say, oh, he had to be sedated, or he has to be this and be that.
Look, man, all I know is LeBron did everything he had to do for his career. That's one. I mean, having the championship DNA definitely means more.
Absolutely.
You watch how Phoenix gonna play. They're gonna play different.
Because now they have Kevin Durant on the team, but not just because they have Kevin Durant on the team, but I hope Kevin Durant will be not the leader. I think Chris Paul is the leader of that squad.
Yeah, definitely.
But he should just be like, listen, guys, now we're in the Western Conference. Now the next step is the finals. We might not go back or we might not win this again.
Might not even have Kevin Durant next year if we don't play good.
Well, that's a good question because I think so. I think Kevin Durant will probably put like 2 more years with Phoenix.
If another team don't come calling and give a better deal with players, like imagine if the Clippers say, "Hey, we want Kevin Durant." But drop. They would release Russell.
They would
Westbrook.
win a championship because Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant. Holy shit! Oh my god, them two alone, man.
That's what I'm. Remember. So imagine if Russell Westbrook not even on the team. So you have Kevin Durant, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. That's a better lineup than Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, Devin Booker.
But my question is that with Russell Westbrook on the Clippers, like, what is he really going to do on that team? Like, is he going to feed the ball, or are you going to play like the Russell Westbrook like it was in OKC?
I don't know. Like that I can't answer that question until I see him actually. I know I saw him play the other night, but I got to see him play like 2-3 more games. You can tell. I can always tell when he's playing what his intent is and how to play. I've seen it. Like he grab a rebound or he gets a steal. More than likely, when Russell Westbrook get a steal, sometimes he's trying to shoot instead of find an open person.
Yeah.
So he comes down the court, he's post up, brick, then go get a steal, try to shoot a 3. That's what's been happening a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when he was in LA, I remember like the fans was like, he was on the 3-point line, and the crowd was like, "No, don't shoot 3. No, 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 no." Like, I was like, damn, like he's that big of a threat to you guys?
And don't get me wrong, I think 2 games before he got traded, he was shooting 3s. Like he had like 5 threes in the game. I'm like, all right, Russell, do your thing. But is it consistent?
Yeah.
Is it like, do we know you for a 3-point shooter?
And that's what I'm saying. Like when he was with the Lakers, I was like, man, you have a shot, man. You have a shot.
You do, but didn't happen.
No, didn't happen at all. Well, we're gonna go ahead and I was gonna do versus final word, and the final word is that, if you have a team to bid on, then always go for the championship team, the one that has experience, the ones that has that DNA in them. Because whoever voted for Philadelphia Eagles, I'm so sorry that you lost your money. But I hope you learned your lesson. So, for that being said, I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for watching #Theversashow. Make sure that you subscribe for more episodes. Trust me, I have more episodes coming up soon. And like I said, I work overnight. Fraz work as well too. So we're going to try to do these things as much as we can, these episodes. And once again, I thank you so much for watching #Theversashow. This is hard work that I put in. And this was like pretty much like an idea that I had in my head, and now it has officially come true, and I fixed the audio, so now you guys can hear us better. And once again, if you want to be part of the #Theversashow, on the beginning of the show, you can see that we have our Instagram hashtag on there. I mean, Instagram on there. So make sure you add the Versa as well. You add Fraz FR. So, you can get contact with us, or you have any opinions on any conversation that we said that you want to bring up upon us, that'd be cool. So anyway, I'm about to end this show right now. I'm about to go ahead and just relax because I got work tonight. But anyway, Fraz, I thank you so much again, bro, for coming, man.
No problem, for real.
Thank you, bro. Love you, man, as always, bro.
I already know, bro.
Yes, sir. This is #TheVersaShow. He is Fraz FR. I am the Versa, and we see you guys on the next episode, episode 6. Make sure you don't miss that episode. #TheVersaShow. Everybody, have a blessed day. Later. #TheVersaShow is produced by Vintage Era Production. God damn it.